Hey y'all, I wanted to come up and make this, hello, sorry, it's really a quick video because as you can tell by my winter garb that I still have on, make sure you can see my eyes there, we go. Yeah, it's still cold, we're still having winter in Tennessee, believe it or not. This is the most winter. I don't want to disturb this tree, this little branch here, but it's on my nerves. This is the most winter we've ever had in Tennessee since I've been here. And by that I mean we've had snow repeatedly. And there's snow on the ground right now. Not everywhere. The sun's hit some places yesterday and melted stuff, but there's still snow. Anyway, I wanted to come on because I think today's going to be a pretty cool day. And I wanted to talk about and kind of go through with you my mindset and how it's changed since I started my YouTube channel. And what I'm talking about is I'm probably going to hit 1 million today. I'm just over 1,500 views shy. And if some of y'all have been with me for a long time, hey, thank you so much to all my subs. I want to say that. I just went through and I just wholesale subbed everybody who subbed me who I haven't ever subbed back throughout the years. There's some of you I know kind of, through chit-chatting. But some I don't know at all. I subbed you. If you do any sort of content that I find as um, not of God, I will unsub you once I figure that out. So, no offense. I love everybody, but I'm not going to be sub to stuff that I wouldn't promote. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, all that to the side. I used to be, when I first started on YouTube, I was like super pumped about sharing the truth, but also about, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to make money, I want to be a full-time YouTuber, I. And that's where I was. That's where I was in my life for a long time. Everything was about me. Everything was about I. And throughout the years, I've had to really, God, the Lord has really put a change in my heart. And it's still something that I have to work on. Not being a proud person, not, just trying to be more humble. I would say that's one of my biggest challenges. There's a lot of sin that when I accepted Jesus into my heart, when he came into my heart and supernaturally filled me up and overwhelmed me with joy and understanding of what life could be like, a life of freedom from anxiety and depression and sin. A lot of that stuff just went away. A lot of those desires just immediately went away, but the desire to be the center of attention is something that I still work on. And so, that's why, like, if I would have been getting to 1 million views 5-10 years ago, I mean, I probably would have took today off and had an all-day party live stream, just waiting to that 1 million view, you know, thing, like a lot of people I've seen people do in the past. But I'm not gonna make a, I'm not trying to make a big deal out of it. But I just wanted to come on real quick and just say, thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone who subscribed to me for whatever reason. Whether it's, seeking truth, the knowledge that we've tried to seek together, through the Word, through knowing God, through understanding Him better, through just being awake in the world, like following Bill Cooper and, of course, Alex Jones, who's now sold out. And we know, I know without a shadow of a doubt that he's sold out now, through just preparedness, through survival, um, knowledge that we've tried to gain throughout the years, through, prepping. I've said preparedness already, through volunteerism after hurricanes and tornadoes and disasters have hit. To all of you who have subbed me a long, long time ago. Oh, through chicken videos, of course. I mean, I am the Appalachian Chicken Mother. Um, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for subbing me. Thank you for sticking with me. And God bless you all. And I will put in my 2 cents because I think there's probably a lot of you who watch me when I used to talk a whole lot more about Illuminati, right? We know nothing's ever going to be done until the final thing is going to be done, right? They're not going to put these people in jail. We know this. I mean, Epstein, that was, you know, I'm not sure. I'm not even sure why it was ever brought to light. I hate to say that it's just a distraction, because it's not just a distraction. Look, there's hundreds of thousands of kids that go missing every year that are never heard from again. And you and I both know what happens to those children, unfortunately. But by the grace of God, we know their souls are safe. So I don't know why they ever exposed Epstein in the form that they did, by locking him up, by suicide, everything they said about Epstein. I don't know. I don't know why it all came out. It's funny how it came about right after Pizzagate blew up. But I'll just leave you with this. We know our most powerful weapon is prayer. I mean, we could raise an army. Some of us have tried, right? We could go out in the streets. We could enact vengeance, but that's not our calling. We know who's got it in his hands. And we know that, Satan is the prince of this time, the prince of the air, but he's not going to be in charge forever. And these people who are doing this horrible, atrocious stuff, they are workers of iniquity. And they're not going to be in charge forever. And I think it's okay to expose it. I've had people say to me before, why do you even do this? Why do you want to put your face out there talking about all this stuff? People will think you're crazy. People might, what are you going to do? You're going to go to jail? Well, I go to jail. To die in Christ is gain. Lock me up, throw away the key, kill my body. That don't bother me. So yeah, what Epstein and all those other people have done, yeah, it is a real thing. It is a real thing. And there's children and other people who suffer every single day. But I just pray to God that he's got a hold of them. And furthermore, locally, Sean Williams is the Appalachian Epstein. There's not a doubt in my mind. Spirit speaks to me and tells me, and I don't mean speaks to me really, but I just mean in my heart of hearts, I know that the whole thing was Sean Williams in Johnson City and the corrupt police department who covered it up for years and years is a much bigger thing than's been blown out of the water just yet. Look into it. I call him the Appalachian Epstein. Nobody else will. You know, Johnson City Police Department got sued, and now the people of Johnson City, the taxpayers, are paying these gigantic settlements to these victims, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, the victims, yeah, they deserve everything they're getting, but what's happened to the Johnson City Police Department, you know? How come none of those police officers who were involved in this cover-up, how come none of them are in jail? We can ask ourselves these questions and we can go on and on about it, right? But the fact of the matter is, we know the day's coming where it'll all be set right. And I just hope your heart, your mind, your soul, your body, your strength is in the right place. So I love y'all. Thank you. 1 million coming up. And I'm not done yet. Much love. God bless. I still ain't got those skills down right.